got no plans at all. Evil man's always transcending. Fighter like sheep, swallow everything. Always simpletons or pretending.
This is your moment of clarity, coming to you today from Dublin, Ireland. The Pentagon has spent millions of dollars on research into drugs that will erase memories. That's right, a forgetting pill. Science magazines have been reporting on it for a few years now, and the military is thirsty for something that will allow us to kill indiscriminately and then go on living a normal life. Because let's be honest, there's nothing worse than the after effects of war interrupting your morning cup of joe and maybe a little bit of honeydew melon. I want to be able to shock and awe some shit back to the Stone Age during the day and still go home to a cold beer and a game of pool. I do appreciate that many soldiers have PTSD and need relief from that, and I want them to get relief. But the military is pushing this because it's yet another way to remove ourselves from the horrors of war. War should be a last resort rather than the first resort it has become for us. And seeing as our military engagement never ends, that doesn't even count as a resort at all. Resorting to something implies you were doing something else first. If you're just always doing it, you're not bloody resorting to it. We're not resorting to war any more than I'm resorting to having brown hair, or I'm resorting to not caring what your baby did the other day. I've always not cared. Once these drugs are perfected and can truly erase memories, it will make these battles we fight all the more immoral. If you know you're not going to have to live with what you do, then fear of doing horrible things will decrease even more than it already has with drones. Don't get me wrong, there are things these drugs could be used for other than to make killing easier. Such as if you, through no fault of your own, were subjected to... I'm sorry, it's hard for me to talk about it, but were subjected to anything on MTV between 1998 and present day. That would be a good use for a memory erasing drug. Or if you had witnessed a horrible car accident, but mainly for MTV. But using memory erasure to allow for more facile killing is kinda horrific. It's bringing our military that much closer to being essentially robotic humans. Sure, they were once real people, but they've been trained to kill, they've been filled with propaganda, they've been told they cannot stand up or speak out, or they'll be court-martialed worse than Bradley Manning on a Tuesday, and soon we'll have drugs that allow them to erase the experience altogether. How absurd is that? You go in, destroy lives, get out, forget it all ever happened, just like Ronald Reagan and Margaret Thatcher did. It seems our corporatized government will spend any amount of time and money on better ways to kill, but essentially no time or money on better ways to help the world, better ways to feed nations, rescue kids, or protect the environment. That has to come from individual inventors and entrepreneurs, like the Nigerian teenage girls who came up with a urine-powered generator. I'm not kidding. You will soon be able to piss your lights on, or perhaps even piss your way to work. It's about fucking time. I've been trying to do this for years, but having roughly zero scientific knowledge, my experiments consisted entirely of urinating on things I wanted to work. I destroyed many a laptop that way, but I told myself it was in pursuit of a better world. The reason those type of things have to come from individuals is because our government and military don't want to be seen putting money behind helping people. What would the rest of the world think? We'd be a laughingstock. That's been your moment of clarity, coming to you today from Dublin, Ireland. Links to the articles I've mentioned are in the description. Let me know what you think by leaving a comment. Is erasing specific memories of soldiers a good thing or a horrible thing? And thanks a lot. Keep fighting.
Solitude, cause others' teeth to chatter.